Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Watson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. first down gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick going to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Buccaneers have it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On the counter, here's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Kaepernick now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And that was one, I kind of saw it coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That's just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Six 0 our score after 1. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 2nd and 6. Now Kaepernick. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 30 on second down, Watson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
The give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete to Parker, left side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Devontae Parker from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's at the 50. The 30.
20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 6 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing his Kaepernick on third down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller from 8 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Watson going to keep it again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A toss running left. Fournette. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Fournette, a first down carry. And some space here. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 47 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. The Bucs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 25-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is Kaepernick. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Give them 18 on the play. Back to throw. Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he is all the way up past the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Going deep this time for Miller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. Don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. To throw is Kaepernick. This is Anderson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Kaepernick to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost.